In today's story, we have some pretty wild characters. We've got a bunch of angels riding horses to and fro across the whole earth. We have 4 mysterious craftsmen who are like ivory craftsmen of some kind. And we have an angel with a measuring tape. What's he gonna do with that measuring tape? Like, measure something? No way.
In the 2nd year of King Darius's reign, in the 8th month, God came to Zechariah in a vision.
And God says to Zechariah, I was angry with the people of Israel. So go and tell them this message. Come back to me, and I will come back to you. Don't be like your forefathers. Your forefathers hated me and turned away from me and did their own thing, and I had to punish them. I told them what was coming to them, and it did come to them because they didn't listen when I told them what was going to happen to them. So don't be like your forefathers. You have an opportunity to change and do something different. And don't make me punish you. Some of your forefathers did turn back to me after they were disciplined, but I don't want to have to discipline you. Then a few months later, still year 2, but month 11, on the 24th day, Zechariah had a vision while he was sleeping. And in his vision, he saw a horseman. He was on a red horse, and there were trees around him, myrtle trees, and he was in a ravine. And behind him were a bunch more horses. The other horses were red and brown and white. Kind of look like horses. I bet you could do better horses than these. And Zechariah in his vision said, what are these? And the angel said, these are the ones who go out throughout the whole earth. And they've gone and they've come back and they have a message. And they said to the angel, we went throughout the whole earth and there was peace everywhere. And the angel says to God, God, everywhere there's peace except in Jerusalem. Your people have been in captivity for 70 years, and they have not had peace. When are you going to bring them to a place of peace? And God speaks kind and comforting words to the angel and gives him a message. And so the angel gives this message to Zechariah. He says, I love my people, Jerusalem and Judah, and I'm jealous for them. The whole land is living in peace, but they are not at peace. But there is going to be peace for them. And then Zechariah looked again, and he saw something else. He saw 4 horns. They were mighty and terrible, and looked like they could gore anything and everything. And he said, what in the world are those? And the angel says, those are the 4 horns that scattered Jerusalem and Judah to all of the 4 corners of the earth. And then Zechariah looked and he saw 4 men, craftsmen, like the kind of craftsmen who maybe were skilled in making jewelry out of ivory. And Zechariah said, what are these 4 craftsmen coming to do? And God says, you know, these 4 horns, they scattered my people and terrified my people. I have sent these 4 craftsmen to terrify the 4 horns. And then Zechariah looked and he saw an angel with a measuring tape. And he said, what are you going to do? And he said, I am going to go and I am going to measure how wide and long is Jerusalem. And so the angel went to measure Jerusalem. And as he was going, another angel came and said, hey, wait, go back. I have a message for you to give that man. And the angel says, this is what you should tell that man. Jerusalem's going to be a huge city, and there's going to be so much flourishing and prosperity there. There's going to be so much livestock that everything's not going to be able to fit in the city. And because there's going to be so much stuff, the city is not going to be able to have a wall. So this is what's going to happen. God himself is going to come down, and he is going to be a wall of fire around Jerusalem and around all of Jerusalem's stuff, and he's going to protect them and be there for them and provide for them. And God says to the people of Jerusalem, you had fled into the land of the north, but now it's time to flee out of the land of the north, because I am returning you to your homeland. These people in the north, they enslaved you and they oppressed you and they plundered you. But now I am coming and I am going to oppress and enslave and plunder these people. And God says, all of you people of Jerusalem, shout and be glad, because I am coming to you. And you are my people, you are my inheritance, and you are my joy and my pride, and I love you so much. And all of mankind should be still before the Lord, because he is coming out of his holy dwelling in power.